One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Herbert to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bears at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Hand off right side for Herbert. Desmond King making the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A handoff for Herbert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
First down is right.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, Goff. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Hold on. Check.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. McCole Hardman, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special... coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Justin MoeDaBeast there to bring him down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Super 66.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
12. 4 down.
Gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
5.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
4 down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Flipped off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they can be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one right out.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this a pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Still shedding tackles. Past midfield. Still going. Touchdown, Detroit. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Bears 17, Lions 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
DC. 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Super one.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And the Lions first down.
Goff now looking to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bears, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.